Good morning, my friends. It must be Thursday morning because here we are in Shirley's library and I'm sharing with you. Today is self-development day and Friday I do a business book. So I realised that I buy books for three reasons. One is for knowledge and information, and my office here is full of books of knowledge and information. There's another bookshelf over there. Knowledge and information that I can learn from and that I can help my clients with. The other one is for entertainment, hence I have a complete wall of murder mysteries. I have half a wall of fantasy books, and of course I have Neil Gaiman, who is my role model of creativity and imagination. And the third one is, which Neil Gaiman actually comes into, is for inspiration. So look around your books and have a look and say, what are your books saying about you? And what books do you have that you dive into when maybe things are a bit grim, that give you inspiration and inspire you? So I have just a few here that might surprise you. I have The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. I'm going to read you something from that. I've got Omar Khayyam. This I found interesting, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Now this is self-development, but it was written by a Roman general, which is really interesting. And of course I've got Rumi. Rumi, what you seek, seeks you. Think about that one. That's an interesting one. Of course, I've got a couple of others as well, but I'm just going to tell you why these inspire me. So this one, The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. I'll just read just a little bit to show you why they inspire me, why they're so beautiful. So they asked him what about marriage? And he said, love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup to drink, but not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadows. We read that at our wedding, was it 38 years ago? I think that's utterly beautiful. So you come together as a couple, but you stay individuals. I thought that was beautiful. I also have books on people who really inspire me. So Carl Lagerfeld, oh my God, I adore this man. He is so creative and he lived his life so differently from most of us. He said, why would he have weekends when he loves what he does? This man designed for 3 fashion houses at the same time. He was extraordinary. So I've got books on people that inspire me. And I'll just finish up with this one because this one I think is divine. And of course, it has to be Shakespeare. Of course, if you want inspirational books, you've got to have Shakespeare. So let me just read you this one verse of a sonnet. Just my heart fills when I read this. It's all about despairing and then looking at the person you love. It's beautiful. When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope and writing, with what I most enjoy contented least, yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to the lark at break of day arising, from sullen earth, sings hymns at heaven's gate. For thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings, that I scorn to change my state with kings. Isn't that amazing? It's breathtaking. So I just want you to look at your books and see, what books do you have which inspire you, which uplift you, which make you feel happy. And let me know in the comments which of the books you have that do that for you. Because I have shelves of books like this that I every now and again just dip into, and they take my breath away. They make me feel very calm and get me to see the beauty of life and the joy of life and make me happy. And if you've got books that do that for you, then you've got everything that you need. So this is Shirley from Shirley's Library on the self-development from your books. See you again next week. Have a great weekend.